So usually when I'm bored playing Call of Duty Mobile, the most common thing that I do is I try out different weapons. I mean, that's what I did in my previous video. I used shotgun HS2126 in ranked multiplayer to reach from Grandmaster 5 to Legendary, and I'll be honest, it's literally one of the most fun experiences that I had in the current multiplayer ranked season. But recently something completely unexpected happened with me, which is what I really wanted to share with all the people who have subscribed to this channel for COD Mobile related content. This week when I just was trying to make a loadout for a few of the weapons, one of the SMGs that I used a lot in the previous season, and the name is Razorback, and I actually ended up being among the top 100 players who use that SMG. So you guys must be knowing that currently we have individual rank attached to individual weapons. The more you play, there is a rank badge that shows next to your weapon depending upon how much you play with that weapon, and the ultimate level is master, and beyond that, if you grind further with that weapon, you can end up being among the top 100 players for that weapon. And the funny thing about this is I really wasn't even trying hard to be among the top 100 players. I just remember using this weapon a lot in the last season because it literally was one of my favorite non-try-hard choices in the game. I did use it a lot in multiplayer ranked last season and also a lot in Battle Royale. In fact, I made a dedicated BR montage for using Razorback SMG in BR. I haven't used it that much in the current season. Despite that, I ended up one of the top 100 players for this weapon. So the cool thing about being among the top 100 is that you have a completely unique badge next to your name, and also when you get into a ranked match, your name shows up in a unique manner because you're among the top 100 people who are using that specific weapon. I think that's one of the coolest part of this thing. So this makes me remind, in the early season of COD Mobile, I think Razorback was just considered as a PDW pay to win skin, and because it exactly had the same stats as the PDW, but later on, obviously after the Gunsmith update in the early season 8, we got Razorback as a usable weapon for everyone. Razorback back then was really in the limelight, but later on with all these new weapons coming in which took over the meta by storm, I think the shine of the Razorback just got outshadowed by all these different weapons, especially after the Gunsmith update. Yeah, I think that would be all guys for this video. I mean, that's exactly what I really wanted to share in this video. If you want, I'll show up the loadouts for the multiplayer and Battle Royale for Razorback. Give this weapon a fair try. It's really fun to use. It's literally one of the most unique SMGs. And also I would like to say that when it comes to really grinding it out in Call of Duty Mobile, I think whenever you get bored playing COD Mobile, you should definitely try all these unique weapons out, and who knows, you might end up being among the top 100 people, which is exactly what happened with me. I mean, if you just consider people grinding for being among the top 100 and they're using weapons like M13, MX9, Fennec, Type 25, I think there would be tons of people who are actually trying hard to be among the top 100. So at situations like this, you can just play it smart and choose a weapon which is somewhat viable but also gets the job done depending upon your playstyle. And it might not always go your way. I mean, I recently tried using the Razorback again in multiplayer and I just got trashed by all the people using the M13 Type 25, but it's still a very solid choice in Battle Royale, which is why I did mention Razorback in a weapons worth a try and not among the top 5 when I made a top 5 BR loadouts video. So yeah, that would be all guys for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.